What's up, my wonderful Sports to the Bone family? What's up? What's up? A blessed morning to you all, and welcome back to another video. Hope you guys are doing okay. All right, so coming up in this one, we're going to be talking about former West Indies white ball captain Pollard. We see where he's up against it over there in the IPL. This as the Mumbai Indians are said to be looking towards the future as relates to his position. So we're going to talk about that. Plus we see where the Mumbai Indians captain Rohit Sharma did an interview, and he was basically saying that Pollard was open and happy with the idea of him sitting out. Rohit Sharma went just a few words short of saying that it was Pollard's idea for him to sit out. But we're going to talk about it. We're definitely going to talk about it. So just stick until the end and make sure you leave a comment in the comment section to let us know what you think about this whole situation. Also leave a like and make sure you subscribe. So yes, my viewers and subscribers, boy, we see where our former captain Pollard is definitely having a tough time over there in the IPL, playing for the Mumbai Indians. And the former Indian cricketers, they are coming out. Yes, man, they are definitely coming out now, and a lot of them have different things to say. Some saying that is it, some saying that it's time for them to move on. But anyway, I have an article here that a couple of them would have spoken, and I'm going to be sharing with you guys what they had to say as it relates to Pollard. No, I'm not too quick to write off his IPL career. You understand, he has proven time and time again in the IPL that he can get the job done for his team. Players do have downtime, and this could be one of the downtimes that he's going through. The difference is that some teams will trust some other players when they are going through downtime. Say, for example, not disrespecting Pollard, but say, for example, a batsman that is technically correct. Somebody like we all saw what happened to David Warner last season. He really struggled. He suffered, and DC Delhi Capital, they really turned their backs on him, and look what he's doing now. You understand? But if you look at people like Warner, Virat Kohli, and these guys, when they are failing, they tend to trust their technique and try to play a runner ball, and a runner ball 40 or a runner ball 30, even though sometimes it doesn't happen. It's a little bit different where Pollard is concerned, and I guess that is why the video that I did yesterday or day before yesterday, where Ian Bishop was saying that Pollard needs to reinvent himself and reinvent his game. I think this would basically blend in with that. Some other players, when they are going through these sort of situations, even though they are power hitters, they tend to just relax. Sometimes play a runner ball 40, a runner ball 50, or a runner ball 60, and basically work themselves back in. But this is not how Pollard works. Based on his technique, based on how he bats, right? He's different from these guys that I just called. On a few occasions we would have seen Pollard try to go out there to start slow, to settle in, and to try and get a runner ball or whatever, just to work himself in. And usually the technique doesn't hold out, especially when the spinners come on. He's often, well, we have come accustomed to Pollard being on the front foot all the time. So when it's not working like that, it's a little bit difficult. As I said, some of the other players, when it's not working for them with the power, they rely on their technique and on the skills that they would have developed having played a lot of test cricket at a competitive level. When I say competitive level, I mean against top teams. You understand? So it's a bit tough. It's tough, my viewers and subscribers. And the fact that he's playing as a out and out batsman now even makes it a little bit more difficult for him, because it's not like his bowling is going to bail him out, because he's not giving you four overs. Every now and again, he might give you 1 or 2 overs. You understand? So it's really tough on him. And we see where a couple of the former Indian cricketers, they are coming out. One of them is saying, and I quote, "This is the last time Pollard will be seen in Mumbai Indians colors." He went on to say the way he has performed this year and even last year, he had one big knock, and that was just about it. They said apart from that, he has done nothing special. Right? That is one former player there, letting us know. And they say if Mumbai Indians are actually looking towards the future, then this might be the final time we see Kyron Pollard for the Mumbai Indians. Don't know if he means the game that he was dropped for, and or maybe he will be playing the other couple of games, and then that's it for him for the after the season is completed. As I said, I wouldn't be too quick to write him off. You understand? He's basically saying that Pollard is not up to par, he's not up to standard. But I wouldn't write off his T20 cricketing career as yet. I know that some of the West Indies fans, especially in my comment section here, they are going to go after him. They are going to say that he hasn't performed and he's a lucky cricketer and this and that. But I don't just want to write him off. And this is what I'm saying. Look at it objectively, guys. Look at it objectively. A lot of you support your own. You have your own personal or favorite player that you support in the IPL, and if that player would have put together a record similar to Pollard's record and fails throughout maybe 10 or 11 games, you would say that why it's really a tough season, but we're not calling his career off as yet. That is it, guys. That is even why I get so much stick, because I look on things in on the different angles. If this look at what is happening once again before I go any further, because I know I have a lot of people here that just listen for the smallest things to come after it. Look at Virat Kohli, right? Virat Kohli is not having a good season. We know his class, we know he's a different breed, so I'm not comparing him. Let me get that out there. But people, they are being patient with him, and you don't see anybody saying that his career is over or anything like that. So Pollard would have proven himself where the IPL is concerned. So I think they can give him a break. You understand? As I said, we would have seen what happened to David Warner. So we definitely don't want to write the man's career off as yet. Now, another Indian player, the former batsman, I think he was Sanjay Mandrika. He was basically saying, well, he don't know anything about that as it relates to Pollard, playing his last play, coming out for the last time for Mumbai Indians. But what he does know is that Mumbai Indians seems to have a lot of respect for Pollard, and they have some sort of respect, so he has no idea what sort of direction they are looking to go. But things definitely not looking too good for the big man. You understand? But yeah, my viewers and subscribers, it's really tough. As I said, we don't like to see our own players going through these sort of situations. So we just hope that I don't know if one season alone, well, it's not like he had the most outstanding campaign or most outstanding season last year. So it would be building from last year over to this year. So I don't know what Mumbai Indians will do, if they will just do away with him for just this season that he, having seen what happened this season. I don't know if come next season they will just do away with him, or they will give him another opportunity to stay in and around the team. This man has been there for a long time. He has actually won quite a few titles, maybe 4 or 5, if I'm not mistaken, with the Mumbai Indians. So there's a lot of respect there. And as I said, I can understand when a man is out of form and his back is against the wall. As I said, Rohit Sharma basically said that Pollard, was the one that really said, yeah, he is willing to sit out as they are looking to look at different options and things like that. But one thing I know is this, my viewers and subscribers. Not saying that the man doesn't have any sort of powers or sort of respect in the Mumbai Indians team, but if you are performing and you are performing up to standard, then they won't ask you to leave, so that they won't ask you to sit so they can look at somebody else. So this is not a case of them just wanting to look at an next player, so they say, all right, have a seat. It's simply because he's not performing, and that's the best way to put it out there. The man, you can say that the man is a legend as it relates to Mumbai Indians cricket, right? He has been there for a good while, and he has performed extremely well for them. They see him as one of their own. You understand? So that is probably the best way to put it. I know I might get sticking for that, but I will say it again. If you are performing well, you are not going to be asked to sit to look at somebody else or to look at the future, right? Nothing like that. The only way is if you have a lot of games coming up and they ask if you want a rest. Once the way is not performing, They just go and put it out there like that to let it seems as if, all of that. As much as he's one of us, I am going to call the foolishness out when I see it. So the man was not asked. The man did not say he's okay with sitting out so they can look at the next player just like that. It's simply because, couple it, man. It's simply because he was not performing or he's not performing. As I said, he's one of us. I want him to perform, but I'm going to call the foolishness out when I see it. But I might see it as foolishness. I might be wrong. The comment section is right there. Go right ahead in the comment section and let me know what you think. Bless. I'm out.